Hello and welcome to Aquatico. Aquatico is developed by Digital Reef Games and published by Overseer Games. It is a survival city builder set within the depths of the sea. We strategically build an underwater city atop the ocean floor and face the challenges that accompany an oceanic life. And so in this game, we will... It is a city builder in the end, or in the beginning, or in the whatever. It is a city builder, but it does have some interesting mechanics that make it a little bit different than other city builders. Not the least of which, of course, is the underwater nature of it. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in. There's a small game configuration here. We can name our colony. I'm amused by Deep Sea 9, given that it's obvious, almost certainly a reference to Deep Space Nine. We can choose a different symbol for our banner here if we want. Let's see. I think I'll go with that one, and then we can change the color of it to whatever color we want. And I'll go with green. So let's go ahead and start. There's a bit of a cinematic here, so let's just hopefully it doesn't blast your ears. I think it's okay, but we'll have a listen to that, or have a watch of that. Oh, I forgot. We also can only choose one map here in the demo. Here we go. And the configuration too. I don't know really what I want to change here, so I'm just going to leave everything at the default.
We were bound for the stars, but the stars had other plans for us. Our cities were bright. We were walking in the sunlight. And then Nimrod struck. Arriving from the stars, the asteroid obliterated our world. Radiation spread, the climate changed, and sea levels increased. The oceans were our demise, but now they're a chance for survival. Beneath the waves, we will find a new home, and you will be there to build it.
All right. Choose a location for your people to build the subsurface base. So that's the first building you can build. You have to build this one first. There's the colors here are kind of interesting because it denotes what type of land is beneath, or is that type of color. So we can't build on the red stuff, which makes sense because it's kind of like mountainy type stuff, rocky type stuff. Buildings will show up in the yellow once they're occupied, or once the space is occupied by the building. Fertile area is green. Crude oil rich area is orange, so it's like this here. Radioactive area is purple, and ore rich area is this white blue color here. And then the abyss is this darker blue color, which is where we cannot build in. So you can see there's some space over here too. Kind of goes all the way around this island that we kind of saw in the map choice there, and then but I think we'll just start over here where where the game kind of started us at, because honestly I don't know where else to go, and we'll just kind of maybe build over here someplace right up against or next to this land, or this red area here, kind of out of the way a little bit. Welcome, Sea Mayor. Leading an underwater colony is a great responsibility, but we at the New Atlantis have no doubt you can handle it. Going underwater is our last chance of survival, since the asteroid hit made the surface uninhabitable. Focus on the production of plastics for construction, fuel for heating, and food for our people. The cold winter currents will strike soon. Build a beacon of civilization, and give hope to mankind in these hard times. Follow the tutorial to learn how to build and organize your underwater colony. So we start out with an array of bots here. That was in the population choice. That was the 12, as I will gather here in a bit. I'm going to just mouse over a few of these icons to get the tutorial to pass this spot. But these are our different materials. So it's obviously, there's credits there, and then food, medicine, goods, all kinds of different stuff here. Plastic, tools, iron, and then here we have electricity, crude oil, fuel, and oxygen. So kind of like your fluid resources, or your electricity is not a fluid, but you know what I mean. Then residence count, drone count, political influence, and happiness over here. So you have 2 residents and 12 drones. That was the 2/12 in the setup screen. Pause the game with space, and then unpause with 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 are 1, 2, 4, and 8x speeds. And then of course we have WASD to move the camera, right mouse button drag moves the camera, Q and E rotates, holding middle mouse and moving left and right, and then in and out takes care of the rotation also, as well as zoom level like this, and then you can mouse cursor to zoom like this too, or mouse scroll wheel to do that. Open the production buildings group through the game toolbar. Here, use the game toolbar to give specific orders to your workers or drones, and also place available buildings for them to construct. So here's food production, and we want a gatherer's place. Idle workers or idle drones will take resources from your subsurface base or depot and transport materials to a designated construction site. When enough materials are at the site, drones will start constructing. So this place gathers edible maritime fauna like mussels, sea snails, and sea cucumber. So I think if we kind of just come over here a bit, it should be okay. I'm not sure if there's any sort of range on this building at all. But I think if we just kind of come over here, we can probably make it work. And then they're gonna want to build this before the tutorial will continue. So we need to unpause and speed the game up a bit also. It takes them a moment to bring, let's see, what is it? The sponges over. I think that must be what this bot is doing here, because those are the actual physical resources, whereas credits are esoteric, I guess. There it goes. So now it's building, and they build using a, you know, like a, I don't know, a matter materialization method, I guess. All kinds of stuff here on the ocean floor. Sponges. Open the jobs panel and check automatically assign workforce. Almost every building requires workforce assigned to it to operate properly. On the jobs board panel, you can assign workforce members to a certain job or profession. You can choose to assign them manually or automatically. So the tutorial just wants us to do the automatic thing because it's easier, I guess. We can obviously assign these one by one, but it seems like it would be a bit of a job to do. Find the most efficient location, then select and place a sponge collector on the seabed. It's here under production buildings. You can see the efficiency on the hint when you are placing the sponge collector on the seabed. Search for sponges in the surroundings and find the best suitable spot. Sponges in the vicinity are marked blue. So 120 something percent here. This goes down, back up again. Another 125 out here. Yeah, maybe we could go back here. I had a 125 there someplace. There it is. I guess that's good. And then we'll continue after the construction is half complete. I think that's when they get the items delivered there. Minimap. Oh, nice. Buildings overview. Just kind of checking things out here. Residents. Okay, cool. It's half complete. There we go. Select and place an oil platform on the seabed. To find the best suitable location, toggle the grid view and look for the crude oil rich area. Okay, so let's pick the oil platform, and then if we hit G, we toggle the grid view back to these colors, and remember that orange is the crude oil rich area. So down here is some crude oil, over here is some crude oil. Is there a number there? Yes, there is. 100% is our maximum number, so maybe we put it maybe with the... There's little entrance gates on these things, by the way. I assume they're entrances. Maybe they're used for something else in the future, but they seem to be the things you don't want to block, so I'm going to try not to block them. Let's go as close as we can here, I guess. We're until we still have 100% and go right there. And then, of course, they will bring some plastic in. And there must be some stuff here that they need to pick up. Is that what that is? Yeah, they're picking stuff up there, I think. Select and place a fuel refiner on the seabed. Crude oil needs to be refined into fuel so your residents can use it for heating. This is done in fuel refineries. Okay, here. I guess we could put that over here next to it. I guess right there. Open the infrastructure group through the game toolbar. Certain buildings need to be interconnected via combined pipeline system to be able to work. Pipelines are used to transport crude oil, fuel, electricity, and oxygen around your colony, underwater colony. So yeah, we have a navigation sign and a maintenance depot, but this is like a common tube system, so it's kind of like a all-in-one utility system. Costs 4 credits per length and 1 plastic per length. And we just need to join these two buildings together. So just do something like that. And you can join them in any spot. Once they're joined, they're good to go. So select pipeline, yeah, stretch the pipeline from the blue markers surrounding the oil platform to the blue markers surrounding the fuel refineries. Every building can only be connected to a single pipeline. Oh, okay. That might be problematic. I did do it though. Go away. Guess I have to wait for it to build. It might be waiting for the rest of these to build too. Wait, did that not? Oh, it did not build correctly. I don't think. There we go. Okay. I just built the towers, the pillars, but not the pipe connecting them. Select the marked sponge collector building and pay for the production boost upgrade. Okay. Soon you'll need a plastics factory, which requires sponges, among other resources, to be constructed. It is a good time to boost your sponges production. Click here to move the camera to the sponge collector. Oh, you can click there to get there, yeah. Alright, so 10 more sponges and 20 credits gives us a crap ton more production, 20% more production, in fact. The next upgrade would give us 40%. And the tutorial will continue after construction is complete. Go up to 4x speed just to get it done. Select and place a plastics factory on the seabed. Connect your plastics factory to the existing pipeline. Plastic factory uses the sponges harvest to produce plastics, a crucial material used for constructing various structures. So yeah, so this is producing 80 crude oil. Oh, sorry, this is producing crude oil. 120 crude oil. This is consuming 80 to produce 90 fuel. And then we can take some plastic at a plastic factory. Ooh. We could kind of sneak it in like that. That could be good. Plastic factory is going to take in... It doesn't say how much yet. And then we, of course, need a pipe to connect the pipeline here. We'll do that like this. There we go. I'm gonna wait. Should I wait for this to be built? It's okay. Harvest the designated resources. Drag a box around the area you want to harvest. So we have this clear buildings and resources option here. Gather all resources, gather sponges, gather stone, iron, and plastic. Demolish buildings, underwater fields, greenhouses, cages, and roads. Demolish pipeline, cancel gathering. So we want to gather stone, iron, and plastic from the seabed, and we just create a box like that. And that's all... What the heck is that? Stone. Open up the research screen, and research the tidal turbine. So the research screen is either accessible through here or by pressing the U key. Tidal turbine is the first thing we can build, and it allows us to build a turbine that uses the power of the sea currents to make electric energy. Select and place a dome on the seabed. Houses and civic buildings can only be built inside well-pressurized hubs called domes, which can sustain normal everyday life. Okay, small dome. A small underwater settlement with a breathable atmosphere and limited construction space. It features a single dome on a strong column. 14 by 14. Ooh, wow. That's a thing. Oh, I get it. Okay, so this bit here is on the ground. And then this bit here is up in the air, well, up in the water, air, up in the water someplace. Let's just go right there, I guess. I see there's entrance thingies on all 4 sides, so I'm not going to be not going to fret too much on it. This is taking in fuel. Oh, I get it, because, yeah. So the pipeline not only has fuel in it, it also has crude oil in it, so it's a unified pipeline. So each thing is run along the same set of pipe, basically, no matter what it is. And that's kind of interesting and efficient in a way, because having to remember, okay, I ran a pipe from here to here to bring crude oil into the fuel refinery, but now I need to run a separate pipeline for fuel, and then what happens if those cross and all that kind of thing. So I think it makes a bit more sense to just do it this way. It's a lot simpler, at least. And obviously this building has a bunch of pipeline connections to it too. I suspect oxygen's going to be on that list. Electricity will probably be on that list of things that are connected to it. I don't know if they'll need fuel and crude oil in there or not, but maybe. That's basically all 4 of these things that use the pipeline then. Okay, pipeline resources, I guess. Toggle between ground and dome view with tab. You have constructed your first dome. It is now possible to construct buildings in the dome view. Keep in mind that available construction options are different in each view. So if we tab up here, now we can see down there is the part we left behind. We're up here in the dome itself now. Select and place 2 houses. Okay, we have housing here. And house 1. Again, I'm going to assume, possibly rightly, possibly not, that those things are entrances of some kind. So I'm going to put 2 of them here next to each other. And then we finished our research on the whatever it was we were researching. The tidal turbine. So it wants us to switch to the oxygen generator now, or start up the oxygen generator research. And so now we have 2 houses being built. We can tab down to the ground view and place a tidal turbine on the seabed. In this menu, here, construct that uses the power of sea currents to make electric energy. We read that already once. Yep. Maybe I should come over here with it somewhere. And I'm guessing we're going to have to connect that to a pipeline. And then to there, too. So it might have been wiser to run the pipeline across, say, like the front there, but I guess I could bring it out and across. Let's go up to speed 2 so I can get that stuff done. Houses are almost done. They're done now. 4 residents per house. Our 2 people that we have already are in this one house together. I do like the building animation there with the matter synthesizer. Okay, tutorial will finish after the research is complete. Oh, okay. Select and place an oxygen generator on the seabed. But this isn't linked. I'm guessing we need to link it. Maybe it's going to tell us to do that in a minute, or maybe it won't. Oxygen generator. We could put that here next to, or maybe behind. Let's put it there. Connect the dome, tidal turbine, oxygen generator, and fuel refinery with a single pipeline system. I figured as much. Okay, let's do that while the stuff is building. So we want to go from here out to, say, here. Maybe I'll come one away from the edge just to be careful, or whatever. Let's go all the way down to this point, and then into there. And then you also need a connection to the pipe there. And then we can connect this pipe up, maybe in here, to there. You can see they put a little connection in there too. That must be the underground connector to the building itself from wherever you actually attach the pipeline to the edge. Open up the research screen and research the battery factory. Drones use batteries. If you run out of batteries, your drones will not be able to fulfill their tasks. Well, that's kind of essential then. Pipeline not working. Pipeline socket is broken down. Repair it as soon as possible to keep the production around your colony going. Oh, are they already working on it? No, repair please. There we go. Okay. I don't know what the tutorial said there, but it's okay. It probably said to do it. I didn't read it. I reacted to the thing, to the warning. You need oxygen. We know. We're working on it. It's still getting made. Let's go up to speed 2 again. Maybe even speed 4. Alright, so we have enough oxygen now. This produces 100, and this said that it needed 10.8. Select and place a battery factory on the seabed. Okay. Large industrial area that constantly produces universal batteries, commonly used by work drones. All right. Can we put that? Should we put that back here? Yeah, maybe like that. Although it's going to need a pipeline connection, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just build it here. We're getting close to this radiation, but we're not quite there yet. So we'll build this right here on the edge of it, and that should be okay. This marks the end of the step-by-step tutorial. As a final word of advice, watch out for the notifications and warnings the game sends your way, and act on challenges in a timely manner. Dear Sea Mayor, good luck in building a prosperous underwater colony. Okay, can I clear that? Thank you. So I'm guessing we need to create or connect a pipeline here, too. From there. And then we could go maybe to here or something. There we are. Doesn't really matter that much. I mean, yes, it costs whatever, 4 credits and 1 plastic per tile, but it's fine. Ah, they are a family. Apparently. So I guess we need to look at the next research. Oil Imperium combo. Fuel refinery in proximity of an oil platform gains 10% production bonus. That seems reasonable. Drone factory. Allows us to build the basic robofactures of our mechanical assistants. Or Deco banner. Allows the construction of a hologram panel that displays our faction banner. Improves our residents' satisfaction with the surrounding environment. This one's yellow or greenish highlighted. I don't know what that means, or differently colored. This one is, and that one is as well. I guess we could do this one. It's the fastest. Workers en route from HQ. Okay. Left click on your pipeline to check its status and resource levels. So we could use a little bit more electricity here. I kind of expected that to become a thing, although I didn't really give myself the right amount of space here. Let's go in here. Tidal turbine. To get another one of these in here. So I think I'm going to just run a pipeline down this road here a bit and maybe go, I'll just go right here. Maybe put 2 of these in. And then a pipeline from there to, oopsie, to there to here. Can't tell which one of these is which now. That one is that one, okay. We'll do that one then too. Optimizing production facilities is a great way to lower the upkeep cost. Is that talking about these kinds of things here? Yeah, optimization. Ah, new people have arrived at your colony. New Atlantis HQ has sent them to assist us with our daily tasks. We should put them to good use as soon as possible. +2. Accept them? Does that mean 2 people? Yeah. Okay, so now if I tab, we get up here. Are they 2 in one and 1 in the other? It should be 2 and 2. Or 3 and 1 or something. Interesting. So, making things more efficient sounds like a good plan. Production boost there. Optimization here. That reduces upkeep. This produces 20% more. Additional worker slots. Red notifications. No houses for people. Oh, I get it, because they're not a family. They're probably says 3 families, so we can't put people in houses that don't want to be a family together. So we'll put another house up then. That's fine. Alright, good. You are tidally turbining. And then that should take care of our power needs, and then have a bit of extra for later. We have like 2 times the power we need. So we should probably do some of this optimization then. It costs sponges and credits, production boost, optimization, or plastic and credits rather, but we do have a bit of plastic, so I think it's fair. And lowered upkeep is usually a good plan, as long as it doesn't have a negative side effect to it. Big baskets. Building radius. Directives. Okay. Yeah, so I don't see anything that looks like roads here. I would think they would be in the infrastructure category. Security buildings we haven't unlocked yet. Looks like we need to work our way toward iron. Fisherman's Hub, the operational center for our fishing experts. Produces small fish. I suppose that could be a good place. Upkeep is 100 sponges per drone or 140 fishes per... or production is 150 fishes per drone. How big is that? What does that look like? Is this going to have... it's got a range on it. Is there a... there's not an efficiency bonus or anything listed? I guess it just snags whatever fish come into its range. Let's go ahead and put that down. We can look around through some of these other categories. Battery factory we have. Sponge, oil, fuel, plastic, tidal turbine, and oxygen generator. We have all those. Here, a depot is some storage space or resources and enables carriers to do their job effectively. Depot serve as a resource drop-off and pickup point for your workers. Okay, so that would be useful if we needed that. And then we still only have the small dome. And up here, public buildings, we don't have any of them yet. They're all going to take research to unlock. So we should do that at some point too. And then we did get the third house built for the third family. They better start having kids or something to fill up them houses. Alright. What are we doing for research? Oil Imperium combo, fuel refinery and proximity to oil platform. Okay. Maybe these are just like bonuses, the green ones are. Whereas these are actual things. Let's go ahead and do a drone factory then, I'd say. This is just about done. Optimization. So it's producing 140 small fish at the cost of 90 sponges per year, and it currently has 3 sponges. We have 228 sponges, and we're collecting sponges from here. We may want to do a building radius. Monthly produce, monthly use. Okay, we're okay, at least on those right now. Research completed. Go ahead and do the deco banner, and then we can look at the drone factory, which would be in production buildings, I'm guessing. Drone factory. An industrial complex tasked with constructing valuable working drones, Mark I, to fulfill various tasks around the colony. Operated by an engineer, drone producer. 120 per engineer credits, 60 plastic per engineer, and 60 electricity per engineer. It needs iron, though. How do we find iron? We do know that we can do this thing to gather stone, iron, and plastic. I don't know. Here's some stuff. What's that? That is plastic. Well, let's collect it anyway. Who cares? What other stuff do we have here? That's stone. Let's cancel that one. We have 175 stone. Over here? Iron. Okay, we'll do that. Iron and plastic. That'll work. And we just finished the deco banner. Construction of a hologram panel that displays our faction banner. That must be up here. I'm guessing it's beautification? Yep. Let's see. We should put one of those in... Oh, I see. Okay. So I don't know if these roads work like I was hoping they would or not. But that obviously has a range on it, so... A new wave of drones. A new wave of drones has arrived to our colony. 3 drones. So this should be boosting the happiness. Or something. Of the people around it. Plus 10 environment. Balance in dome. 10 in dome. Doesn't need any in the dome. Okay. I don't know if there's when there's going to be a requirement for that. But we will see. So we did that thing. Plastification combo. Plastic factory in proximity of drone factory gains 10% production bonus. I don't know what the proximity is, but... wait, I didn't build the drone factory yet, did I? Yeah, I did. Where did I build it? Didn't I build it? Battery. Oh, I didn't build it yet because we needed iron. Right, of course. So we want to build this nearby a plastic factory, which is this one. So maybe we could go in here. I wish I'd have left a space there, but that's okay. We'll just go right here. And then we can put this pipeline in. Here. Into there. Yeah, I really don't know what these arrows are for specifically, other than that's like an entrance, but that's all I can think of. So we are researching this, or we need to research that. Yep, there we go. Where are we at with resources here? Gonna need fuel pretty soon, I suppose. Crew's doing pretty good. Oxygen's doing great. That's just great. And then you... plus 10 environment points, because we put the little flag thing up. Alright. Optimization. Sure, why not? So that'll start crapping out 5 drones a year. At the cost of this. Now that we have the 10% savings there. Let's go back in here, and Sea Hunter's Lodge unlocks the ability to build at the central hub of our scuba hunters. Okay. In some ways, this kind of reminds me of, like, Avon Colony, although that was on the surface of a planet with the domes and the things like that. It kind of gives me that a little bit of, I would say, it reminds me of it. It gives me a little bit of a recall of that. Plus, some of the terrain is kind of weird layout. Looks like some kind of a vent there. That research is completed. That was Sea Hunter's Lodge. I'm guessing that's under food. Sea Hunter's Lodge. 50 oxygen upkeep, 150 shark production per drone. Was there a research that says, hey, put these nearby fisherman hub? Let's go ahead and do that then. And I think this was the fisherman's hub, so yep. Let's put the Sea Hunter's Lodge over here then. And then we'll of course have to run a pipeline to it. Here. To there. Connect that up. And then we can let that finish. I kind of like that. Oh, I didn't mean to click. Priority or just regular? Okay, regular. Plastic just needs to be brought over. You see them carrying random stuff here to storage. We pick up all that stuff. We did. What about over here? Looks like it. There's stone back there, of course. There's more something down here. Iron. Okay, we can click on them. At least. Iron's good. Stone is good. Research is complete. If there's any wild plastic out here, we could pick that up. What is this? Plastic? Yeah, let's pick that up. I saw the research finish too, but it's fine. There. Pick up that wild plastic. We might as well. There they go to pick it up, by the way. Workers en route from HQ. Alright, so we might have to build some more housing. We should probably go get a head start on that. One in here, at least. Get a head start on one of them. At least, that is. Don't want to do too many. And then back to the research tree here. The research tree keeps going, of course. Underwater field grants us the ability to build agricultural surfaces that produce seaweed and sea cucumbers. Alright. And so the resources we find on the ground should only be in... New people have arrived, +3. New, 3 people. New Atlantis HQ sent them to assist us with our daily tasks. Yes. So we have 6 families now, so we need to put up a couple more houses. And then maybe another one of those decoration thingies. Right here. No houses for people. I know, we're literally building them right now. Oh, cool. The people have, like, little, like, mech suits. Interesting. Researching underwater field. To be some more food related. Alright. No, they'll be here. Underwater field. Construction cost. A great but expensive way of producing basic food. Harvesting them comes only once a year, something. Ah, they sent us 40 plastic. Nice, thank you. As the seaweeds, for example, need a year to grow. I think we should still do some. Oh, these are pretty small. Maybe we should just build them back here. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Okay. One more time. And field size is 12 by 12. We need to put it in the green, because the green is fertile, by the way. So maybe we just do it back here. There we go. Let's just go with the minimum, I guess. Right in there. Pick up some more sea sponges there. And it doesn't look like there's any pipe connectors here, at least, so we don't have to worry about that. But those arrows are where the people and the bots are going to pick up things. So, no space in stock. Alright, so that means we need one of those... Nope. Depots. One down here, maybe? Assign mariculture. Inventory space in existing depots and warehouses. Alternatively, build depots and warehouses. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, good. So here we need to say what we want to grow. Seaweed or sea cucumbers. The seaweed takes a little bit longer to grow. I guess we'll do seaweed. Maybe we could do them both, I suppose. Yeah, low space in stock. We know. We're working on it. It's fine. I wasn't expecting them to send us 400 plastic, and we went and harvested the plastic that was over here. Let's see. Where else might there be anything here? Nothing? What's that? Sponge. Sponge. Okay. Open stock panel. Okay. Oh, I see. It shows us the history of our stock here and things like that. Oh, I see. So the subsurface base holds 1,500 items. Each depot holds 1,000. And I'm guessing the storage is kind of magic, given that it's all just listed here. But that's why we was complaining, because we were at or near 1,500. Also tells us the amount of food in total we have, which is nice. Credits are over there, but that's why I was complaining, because we were at or we were near and then at 1,500. What was that? Just gonna plow right through my tower. Yes. So jellyfish or something here. And what are you doing with my stuff? You're beaming it up, but what does that mean? What does that do? Oh, is that the stock transferring? That's interesting. Wasn't expecting, but it's interesting. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Because that's how it's magically transported between the two. It's not magic. They're constantly transferring things back and forth. 3 more drones. Great. Let's go into the research. That would be good. So we did that. Raw seafood budgeting. Global improvement that reduces the consumption of seaweed, oyster, mussel, sea snail, small fish, crab, shark, sea cucumber, scallop, tuna, swordfish, salmon, squid, and lobster in production by 10%. Okay. Raw seafood production. Global improvement that increases the production of raw seafood by 10%. Closed shop. Property tax. Well, that's how we earn credits then. I think we could do these bonuses to food production. You can never have enough food. Yeah, it seems like the yellow arrows are where the people actually are going to pick up things and drop them off, and the bots too. Like we follow whatever this bot's doing here. It's going to the depot to do something, to disappear. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Oh no, they never reappeared again. Yeah, they're delivering stuff to the arrows. Okay. And then we can do that other improvement, I guess. This one? How are we doing on things? We're really good on things. Gonna need oxygen pretty soon. I'll have to think about putting in a new oxygen generator. Weed is growing. And then, seems like a reasonable thing to charge property taxes at 1 credit per house, since we have 6 houses now, since they insist on being 6 different families. Of 7 adults, we have 6 families, of course. So, yep. It's kind of weird that you can't click on this at all, though. I guess it's just like a caravan kind of a thing. Alright. Property tax is nearly done. Once researched, directives can be slotted into your subsurface base. Simply open the subsurface base panel, K, or click on the base, I believe, and add the directive. Okay, so that'll earn us 52 credits per year. At the cost of 1 influence, I guess? Yeah, 1 influence. I'm guessing that somehow we use for enacting directives. Increase the maximum influence by researching subsurface base upgrades. Okay, so we have that to work on then. Subsurface base 2 would be the subsurface base upgrade. Let's do a clothes shop. Allows us to build fancy stores that sell attractive clothes to our residents. Because that's the stuff you need in a post-apocalyptic future. Yeah. Up to 20 drones as well. So which house is not happy? 99, 99, 99. Oh, they're all at 99. Okay. We're in year 2 now. We've apparently managed to live through the winter, or most of the winter, or part of the winter already. That's good. Subsurface base 2. Let's go ahead and do that. And then let's look for the fancy clothing shop. Is that not there? Or is that going to be up here? in the dome? Yes, it is. Clothes shop, a commercial building that produces and sells goods. That's a big one. Can I put it back here? No, not quite. All right. I guess I'll put it there. Plastic. Does this just automatically trigger the base upgrade, or do I have to then go in to do something? We shall see. Upgrade center will provide 2,000 additional credits per year, have a store capacity of 1,500, and increase our maximum influence points to 5. So that automatically increased itself there. It's now bigger, better, somethinger. And we can do another research, I guess. Gatherer's Prosperity combo. Gatherer's place in proximity of a sponge collector gains 10% production bonus. Well, I believe we already did that. Do I have those set up? Good. HQ sending us financial help. 800 credits. Nice. Sponge collector, Gatherer's place. I'm guessing, I don't know what the proximity range is on these, but maybe that's good enough. We shall see. So I'm wondering how far the demo actually goes. Iron mine eventually. Just kind of glancing through these things. I don't know if the demo will let us go through all of this or if there's a hard stop point. But there's a lot of research here. All the way up to subsurface space 5. Interesting. And then we could probably do energy production bonus. Bonus inventory space right there. Let's do energy production. 11 days for that. And then House 2 comes after that. And House 2 has a capacity of 5 citizens, but we have 6 families and 7 adults, so we don't really need bigger houses unless they give you some other bonus as well. But on the other hand, that has to be researched in order to proceed, so I guess that's the next thing you would do. But I'm also looking at the time, and I think we've actually probably done enough on this for now. So let me know what you think about the game in the comments, in the chat for the premiere if you're there. And also come to my Discord if you'd like to chat about the game further. This is my final selection from Steam Base Builder Fest. If there's other games that I didn't play that you would like to see, let me know, and I can see if the demos are still available or whatever. I can see about playing them in a in the future. But I think this is a wrap. So we're going to go back to our sort of regularly scheduled games after this. But as always, let me know if there's something else you would like me to take a look at, and I will see about taking a look at it depending on what it is, and if it's something that fits with my channel theme, my personal preferences, things like that. So thank you all for joining me, and have a good day. Bye for now.